Hello children, today we are going to do more reading, yes, and we are going to work with beginning consonant blends, and here we have taken two letters, letter F, letter R. What's the sound of F? Fr. Yes? So, now, when you're angry, what do? You make a long face. Then what will mommy say? Why are you frowning? Frown. So we are looking at beginning consonant blends. We are using two letters FR. What is that word I told you? Frown. When you are not happy with something, you frown. You make a long face. Yes? Frown. Let's look at our first word. Look. Og. Frog. Say it again. Og. Frog. What is a frog? Frog. You see this frog in it's an animal, little animal. You see it in the garden. You find it in the water. Some are brown, some are green. They go jumping about. Lovely little looking animal. Yes, there are frogs. If you go into the garden, you might find big frogs, tiny frogs. How do you know you have frogs there? When it rained, what do the frogs say? Croak, croak. Then you know we have frogs in the garden. Yes? Frog, frog. Let's look at the next word. Look. From. Mommy will ask you, there's a letter. The daddy will say, the letter. Come from who? Who sent the letter? We have a letter from our uncle. Or a letter from our little girl. From. Good. Let's look at the next word. In F-R. Frill. Where do you find frill? Frills on your dress, on your frock. Yes, you like to have a lot of frills on the dress and you go waltzing, dancing. Frill. And when you move about, what happens to frill? It goes up and down. Everybody says, look at the frill on the dress. Good. Let's look at our next word. Frock. You like to have pretty frocks? Yes, mommy buys you a pretty frock for your birthday or festival days. Frock. And what do? On your birthday, you put on the dress, you make up, and everybody says, wow, you're looking so beautiful. Little girls love to wear frock. Let's look at the next word. Look. Fresh. After your bath, you go to sleep and you take a bath, then mommy will say, good, you look fresh now. Get down to do a bit of learning, study, fresh. Sometimes mommy goes to the market and she gets you fresh fruits, apples and guavas and strawberries, fresh fruit from the market, and you're so happy with it. Fresh. Good. Let's look at the next word. Look. Frost. Where do you see the frost? You open the fridge, there'll be a frost ice in the fridge. Yes, on cold days, in the morning, you go and look at your plants, look at the grass, you will find frost on it. In December, Jan, you will find the grass, tiny droplets. It looks so shiny in the sun. Frost on the grass, green grass and plants. Good. Let's look at another word. Front. 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 Front of your house. What is in front of your house? A garden, a gate. Yes, front. Good. Let's look at our last word in beginning consonant blend. Fruit. Fruit. What is fruit? Apples and bananas and strawberries and sweet lime. All of them put together, we call them fruit. You should eat a couple of fruits every day so that you remain healthy. Which is your favorite fruit? Surely you will say, I love strawberries. Good. Let's look at all our words. Read aloud the beginning consonant blend. F-R, fr. Look, read after me. Frog, frog. Frog, from. Frill. Good. Frock. Good. Fresh. Good. Frost. Front. Fruit. Good. Now you learn to read the words, beginning consonant, blend the word with fr. Now we'll do a small exercise and we'll look at the picture. Try to guess the word. Remember to keep the beginning fr. You can guess for me. Look at our first picture. What do we have here? We have watermelon. And there are two apple and a pear, 2-3 fruit together here. What do you call a number of edible thing together? Put What is it? Fruit. Very good. Fruits. What is all these together? What do we call them? Fruits. What do you do with the fruit? You eat them. You like to eat watermelon? Summertime. Yummy. Here's an apple. And here's probably a mango. And what else you like to eat? Banana. Strawberry. Good. What is this? Fruits. Fruits. Very good. Shall we look at another picture? And here we are. We have two little boy and a girl. They got school bags on. And they said, come, let's walk together to school. Who are they, these two? They are, put in front, good. They are friends. Very good. These two are friends. Friend. They are friends. Okay? Friend. Read that word. Friend. Do you have friends? Lots of friends, only one friend. What do you do with your friend? You play with them. You share things. Yes? You talk to each other. Good. Let's go to another picture. Look, the little girl says, look at my dress. Look at my dress. See me, how beautiful I am. Lovely little light pink. And she got a bracelet. She got something on the head too. All matching. And what is this called? Frock. Very good. Frock. She's showing off a pretty frock to everyone. Look at my frock. Don't I look pretty? She's asking. She got a nice hairband, a bracelet, flowers here, pretty frock. Frock. Shall we look at another picture? Look what we have here. You recognize this? See it in your garden, in the pond, look big, bulgy eyes. What do you remember when you look at this? You remember the story of Thumbelina. And the toad is asking, Thumbelina, will you marry my son? The toad is asking. Now this is a green frog. Very good. This is a green frog. Frogs are, some are green, some are brown. Frog. What do the frogs say? Croak, croak. Waiting for the rain. Croak, croak. And it will go jumping about in your garden. Shall we look at another picture? Look what we have here. This is your fridge. What is this? Fridge. What do you put inside? You put milk and juices and fresh vegetables and whatnot. Whatever you want to keep fresh, butter and cheese and milk, Mommy puts it into the fridge. Fridge. Why do you want a fridge? To store things, cold things, fruits and vegetables, meat and eggs, and cheese and butter, all are put into the fridge so that you don't need to run to the market, to the shop every time. Please read what this is. Fridge. Good. Let's look at another picture. Look what we have here. What is this? What is this? This outside. What do you call that? You want to put a picture and keep it on the table. And what do you want to put a beautiful picture inside? And what do you need? Frame. And you keep it on the table, on top of the fridge, anywhere. Frame. Or you give a photo, beautiful photo, to the shop, and they'll put a lovely frame and give it to you. Photo frame. Frame. Good. Let's take another picture. Look what we have here. What is this? What do you call this? You can put a lot of things inside it. You can put meat, fish, and close and keep it. You go to the shop and you say, I want some sausage, I want some meat, I want some chicken, I want some fish. They will open that and they give it to you. What is that called? Good. Freezer. Yeah, this is the freezer. Old cold items, ice cream, anything can be stored in it. Freeze it, it won't get spoiled. Freezer. Freezer keeps everything fresh, cool, and nothing will get spoiled. Yes? Freezer. You go to the shop, look out. There will be a freezer keeping all this. Good. Shall we look at another picture? Look what we have here. What is this? This is a kind of food. A special name for this food. You buy and eat pizza, isn't it? Like that. This is a special kind of food. Something like that. And it's called frankie. Frankie is a dish, a meat dish, I think. Frankie. And it's very tasty. Some children love it. Frankie is a food that you can order and eat it at home. Good. Shall we go to another picture? Look what we have here. What is this? You run about in the field and play, or you come out of a vehicle, or you fall from a bike. What happens to your leg? It can crack, it can break, or on the floor if there is water, you can slip and fall. What happens to your bone? It breaks. And then you go to the doctor. Yes? So what is it called? And the doctor says, let's take an x-ray. Let's fix the leg for you. That's called fracture. Doctor will say, let me look which part of your leg you have the fracture. Fracture can be in any part. It can be on the head, on the hand, on the leg, any part of your body, there can be a fracture. Read this word, fracture. Good.